The Battle of Jericho. Joshua must have wondered how they would ever capture the city of Jericho. Maybe he could even see its thick stone walls from their camp. How could he ever get through to get enough men inside it? They had no battering rams or any other weapons strong enough to break through its walls. But Joshua knew one thing for sure. If God fought for them, no walls in the world were ever strong enough to stop them. Joshua had sent spies into Jericho to get information before they crossed the Jordan River. When the king tried to capture the spies, a woman named Rahab hid them under flax stalks on her roof. Before they lay down, Rahab came up to the roof and said, "I know that the Lord has given you the land. For the Lord your God, He is God in heaven and on earth. The people of Jericho have heard about how God divided the Red Sea, and everyone is afraid." The king had locked the gates to trap the spies inside Jericho, and Rahab offered to help them escape on one condition. When the city fell, she and her family would be saved. The spies agreed to do this. Then she let them down by a rope through a window. Since her house was on the outside of the wall, they could get away and run back to the camp at Gilgal. Before they left, however, they told Rahab to hang a scarlet cord from the same window so the army of the Israelites would not hurt them. The spies had good news for Joshua. Truly, the Lord has delivered all the land into our hands, for indeed all the inhabitants of the country are faint-hearted because of us. The king of Jericho shut up all the gates so no one could go out or come in. Then God told Joshua exactly how to capture Jericho, commanding, "You shall march around the city. You shall go all around the city once. This you shall do for 6 days. On the 7th day they marched around the same way 7 times. But on the 7th time everyone would shout and the walls would fall down." In the march, the soldiers would come first, followed by 7 priests blowing on trumpets made from ram's horns. Next would come the Ark of the Covenant, with the rest of the people last. And except for the priests blowing their trumpets, nobody was to say a word. What do you think the people of Jericho thought? They could look out of the wall and see the strange parade, day after day, silent except for the blowing of the priest's trumpets. What was going to happen? Could they really break through a wall just by blowing trumpets? On the 7th day, they found out. The Israelites started about daylight that day, going around 6 times instead of the 1 time as they had done before. On the 7th round, Joshua commanded them, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." The Bible says, when the people shouted with a great shout, the wall fell down flat. Then the people went into the city, every man straight before him, and they took the city. But they saved Rahab and her family.